it's Jen from Polk County Public Libraries, and I'm going to tell you about this month's teen take and make, which is a Squishy Cake Keychain. So I know a lot of times the kids who come to the library like to also get our teen kits, but this month we're asking to save it for just teens. It is a pretty difficult craft. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of fine motor skills, and it was even hard for me. So I would definitely only recommend this kit for teens and older. And as I said, it is very hard. Don't get discouraged, just be patient, and you're gonna have a really fun craft when it's all said and done. All right, so you can pick up your free kit at Saluda or Columbus Library, and inside you will find lots of cool stuff. So you will find a round sponge. That's going to be the base for our cake slice, our layered cake slice. You're going to have 2 different colors of paint. Those colors will vary. You are going to have a little container of really tiny beads. Those are going to be the sprinkles on our cake. You have a paintbrush, you have a keychain, and you have one other very tiny thing that's probably going to get stuck in the bottom of your bag, so look for it carefully. It is a little tiny metal eye pin. So another reason we don't want kids to have this kit, we have some really tiny choking hazards in there. In some of the kits, I got smart and I put this little eye pin in with the beads. So look and see if it's in your little bead container. If not, it might get stuck in the folds in the bottom of your bag. So find that little eye pin. You're gonna need a few more supplies that aren't in the bag. You'll need scissors. You'll need some kind of plate or tablecloth or surface to do the craft on, since we're doing some painting and some gluing. Speaking of gluing, you will also need glue. And then you'll also need an adult to help you with some needle nose pliers if you have them, tweezers, some kind of tool that can, you could also use your fingers probably, that can bend the metal to connect the keychain with the eye pin. So those are all of our materials. I'm going to walk you through step by step in a close-up video of how to do this. I made the whole keychain before I'm making this intro, so I have a few tips so you won't make the same mistakes I made. So we're going to cut the wedge first, and then I'm going to have you paint each little layer of the cake. I tell you just to paint the edges. I think it will actually look better if you paint the entire little layer of the cake. Paint the whole sponge after you cut it up. Then you just won't see any white, and you'll see the colors of your paint. I didn't do that, and I think mine still looks pretty good. But if you wanted to paint the whole little layer, then it might look a little bit better. I also attached the eye pin to the keychain right before I glued it, before I painted it. And I did end up getting paint on my keychain. So you might want to wait to attach your keychain to the very end so that you don't get paint on it. And then my last tip is that the puffy paint, of which there is none in here, so I'm going to have to add some to the bag. If you get a bag without puffy paint, come see me. I need to give you some puffy paint. The puffy paint takes a long time to dry. So you have to be really patient. I would recommend painting one section, letting it dry overnight, and then painting the other section. It takes hours to dry. All right, we're gonna start the process. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is get your circular sponge out of the bag and a pair of scissors, and we are going to cut the sponge into 4 even pieces. So you're gonna cut it down the middle, and then down the middle again. And this is meant to look like a slice of cake. Now originally I was going to do a 3-layer cake, but if you would like to do a 4-layer cake, that would work too. Since you have 2 different kinds of paint, colors of paint, you can just alternate the paint. That is a little thick for a cake slice, so I think I'm gonna just trim them all a little bit, but it is important to try to make them all the same size. So we don't want a lopsided cake. Now remember, with this project, we do have to be patient. I'm going to trim off a little bit on each side of my 4-layer slice of cake. I'm using these slices, the layers I've already cut, to cut the next layer to try to make it even. Hopefully I'm actually doing this all on camera so you can see this. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. We are not going for perfection. This is for fun. Alright, I got all my scraps, and I have my 4-layer cake slice here. So you can decide if you want to do 4 layers. I think I'm going to stick with 3 layers, but it's up to you. Alright, so after you cut your sponge into 3 or 4 pieces, cut it into 4 pieces, decide how many layers you want your cake to be, you are going to paint the edges of your layer, and just the 2 cut edges. You're not going to paint the outside edge. We are going to use puffy paint for that. So you will need your paintbrush that is in your bag, as well as your 2 colors of paint, and you might also want a little paper plate or something to put your sponges on. So I'm going to paint the edges of one of mine yellow. I'm going to get yellow paint all over myself in the process. And it doesn't matter if it's messy. We're going to be gluing these together. We're going to be going over them with puffy paint. So don't worry about how messy it is. Alright, so you're going to paint those 2 cut edges of each piece. I'm going to go wash my paintbrush and paint the other 2 pieces pink for my 3-layer cake. I'm going to have pink, yellow, pink. And then we are going to let those dry. Then our next step is gluing them together. Okay, we are ready for the next step with our Squishy Cake Keychain. So we painted the sides and let the paint dry. While you are letting the paint dry, you can put together the 2 metal pieces in your bag. So one of them is a keychain, because we're making these into keychains. And then this little piece is called an eye pin. So you are going to need to connect those 2. If you have some needle nose pliers, that is going to be the best way. So you will use those to pull apart the metal so that you can connect them, and then you will tighten it again so it doesn't fall off. Alright, our next step is going to be to glue all of these together. So if you have a hot glue gun, that will work best. If you don't, you can use Elmer's glue or any other kind of liquid glue. So I'm going to get my glue gun and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back with my glue gun. So first we're going to line the cake back up with the layers that we want. So make sure it's in the order that you want before you glue it. I want to have pink on the top and bottom layer and yellow as my middle layer. So first I'm going to glue 2 of the bottom and middle layer together. I'll put some glue. Put those 2 together. Alright, now between your other 2 layers you are also going to glue that eye pin. So you're just going to stick it right in there. Don't burn your finger when you do this. Put the glue on top of the eye pin and then just stick that last cake slice right on top. Alright, now I went ahead and connected the keychain to my eye pin with the pliers before we glued, because I thought it would be easier. If you want to wait to connect the keychain to the very end, you can do that. It really depends on how messy a painter you are. So we're going to use puffy paint for the rest of it. So we're going to have to make sure we don't get any puffy paint on the keychain. So you might want to wait to attach the keychain to that till the end, or you can attach it now. Alright, so we glued our cake together, and now we're going to let it dry. Okay, so our glue has dried, and we have our little keychain. So we have some final touches to add, and that is the frosting and sprinkles on our cake. So you have a container of foam puffy paint in your bag. That is what we are going to use for the frosting. So you will have to do several different steps to let it dry. So the frosting will go on top of the cake slice and on the sides of the cake slice. And while we wouldn't normally frost the bottom of a cake, if you want to make it look a little nicer, you can also frost the bottom. So just do that in different steps so everything has time to dry. And we will come back and put on the final touch of sprinkles next. Okay, we are finally ready for our final step. I use my puffy paint to do the top and the side of our cake slice. As you can see, I did get some paint on my keychain, so that's one of the reasons you might want to wait until the very end to put your keychain on. But our final step is adding our sprinkles to our cake slice. So you'll need your glue again, and you're going to put it right there on top of the cake slice. I did this experiment before, and I tried to put it right on the paint, and that did not work well. It kind of just stuck to the paint and colored my white paint pink. Alright, so you have a few little tiny beads that you're going to put in the glue. Alright, and then you're going to let it dry, and it will be a fun cake squishy keychain. Hope you guys enjoy.